Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode has enforced the use of pedestrian bridges across the state. The rule was first implemented by the last administration of former Governor Babatunde Raji Fashola, but most people soon neglected the rule and went back to crossing the expressway without using the footbridges and, of course, resulting in some deaths. Well, the present governor is trying to enforce the rule once again. TV360's Olayemi Eson was at the Ojota pedestrian bridge and now reports.
It's this unusual scene we met when we got to the popular Ojota pedestrian bridge. Pedestrians flooding onto the bridge. It's unusual because before now, most pedestrians hardly make use of the bridge, preferring to rather run across the major expressway here, even at the risk of being knocked down by moving vehicles. But it's a different story now. The Lagos State government has decided to act. With the presence of FT bouncers and officials of the state kick against indiscipline Kai, pedestrians now know better not to run across the road but make use of the bridge. Wire barricades have also been erected to compel pedestrians to use the footbridge. And as a result, the bridge is congested with pedestrians struggling to make their way through.
The experience I had this morning, or Nigeria had this morning, it wasn't pleasant at all. Because the queue was much, it's as far as down to Olatunji as at this morning. It was crazy. And I was going to Ikeja. When I came out from my house, I was thinking that it's even the BRT queue. I never knew that it was going to, climbing the bridge. And it was very crazy because in this present time that Nigerians are suffering and we have to queue, we have to be forced to queue. Fine, we know that what government is doing, they are doing it for us. But what is the palliative measures? What have you put in place in order to ease the tensions of people? We are going through the issue of fuel. We are going through the issue of queue of fuel. Before we buy fuel in our generator is war. Now we want to go to work. Maybe we have one or two things to do on the other side. We have to be forced to queue and spend hours in queue. It's unfair. What government should have done, what I expected them, yes, they are doing the right thing, but what they should have done is at least this bridge is too small for this kind of crowd. It's too small. It's too small. So we need, if they can build more, at least more bridges like this, in other words, to ease the population.
During rush hour, some pedestrians spend close to an hour queuing up just to cross the bridge. Some pedestrians are urging the government to consider a second bridge in the area to ease the long queue.
What government is doing is good, but the way they block all the way for us not to pass is not good. If you are in danger, you cannot cross this place, especially people going to K2 at night, all those places. Bad boys and other bad people are there. You cannot cross if you are in danger. What I'm pleading is for government to open all places, not at the bus stop, like this place that is rowdy. Fine, they can leave, they can close it, but all places that people coming from any other place can cross. Assuming you're coming back from the east and they stop you at that total, you carry your load on the head to this place to cross. If it's late at night, what will you say? What will you do? Will you go to Maryland to cross or what? We're just begging them to open the old places, not at the bus stop. You can see how I'm breathing crossing up this here. Some people, their health does not accept crossing up this place. Please, we are begging them.
I think they need more than one because it's too congested. It's a lot of people, and it's a busy bus stop. So they need to consider getting another one here. A lot of people want to pass through the major road like that, and they get knocked out by the car. So the best thing is enforcing this by building those fences and making people to take the bridge instead of passing through the crossing the road.
It remains to be seen whether the state government would consider erecting a second bridge, but the current situation has certainly exposed the inefficiency of the current bridge. Olayemi Eson, TV 360, Lagos.